Hope that all are safe and healthy at home. Today we are going to discuss about revision mapping of matter. What is meant by matter, children? All objects, living and non-living things, have mass and occupy space. Here children, anything that occupies space and has mass is called matter. Here children, let me have some of the examples like rubber ball, books, wooden cupboard, etc. Let me now discuss about mass. Here children, the amount of material contained in an object is called mass. For example, the mass of a glass ball is the amount of glass contained in it, and also the mass of a book is the amount of papers contained in it, and also children, the material present inside the table and the cupboard is the same, right? Both table and cupboard is made up of wood. The amount of material present inside the table is less than the amount of material present inside the cupboard. In other words, the mass of a side table is less than the mass of a cupboard. Therefore, we can say that the more is the amount of matter in an object is the more will be the mass. Yes, children, let me now discuss about what is meant by volume. The space occupied by an object is called volume. Here children, let me have some of the examples like sun, moon, stars, air, water, plants, clothes, books, cars, etc. Here children, whatever the objects are there, let me take this car as an example. The space occupied by an object, right, means the car is going to occupy the space. This is called a volume. Here children, let me now discuss about changes in the states of matter, about melting, freezing, and also evaporation and condensation. Here children, firstly we will know about what is a solid, liquid and a gaseous state. Solids are mainly supposed to tightly packed, and also they are very hard and rigid. Here children, if you see these solids, we can take the example of water, right? If water is kept in a fridge, what will happen? It can form into an ice cube. We can consider this ice cube as a solid. We can have some of the properties here like solid have definite shape, definite volume and definite mass. We can have some of the examples of liquids like water, milk, oil, kerosene and also cool drinks. Here children, we can have the properties of liquids like definite volume, definite mass and no definite shape, but they can flow. Here children, let me take one of the examples of gases like air, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, etc. If you are simply supposed to heat the water, we will get water vapor. That's nothing but gas. It is going to have some of the properties like no definite shape, no definite volume, definite mass and they can flow. Here children, let me now discuss about the changes in the states of matter. All of you look at this picture children. This is nothing but butter. Butter is in solid state. A butter melting on a hot patra means if you are going to heat this butter, it is going to form into a liquid form. Solid state is converted into liquid form now. If you see this picture, here steam is just coming out of the hot tea, means liquid form is converted into a gaseous state. What can you understand from these two examples children? There is a change in states of matter. Let me now discuss about melting. The process by which solid changes into a liquid state is called melting. On melting the butter, it can be changed into a liquid state. Means here the solid state is converted into a liquid state, right? This process is called melting. And also let me know about what is meant by freezing. Here children, in this process, the liquid state means this liquid state, watery part which is there is kept in the fridge. Means liquid state is converted into a solid state, right? This process is called freezing. Here children, let me take the water as an example. Here children, here this is in a solid state and the water is in a liquid state. Let me take with water as an example and see what will happen. Here children, here are ice cubes, right? It's a solid state. When we are supposed to take out the ice cubes from the fridge itself, and what will happen, it is supposed to heat and form into a water. Means here solid state is converted into a liquid form. Means this process is called as melting. Clear children? The process of converting solid into a liquid state is called melting. Let me know about freezing process now. Here children, the process of converting liquid state means water is converted into a solid state. How? By keeping in the fridge on cooling process. This process is called freezing. In this process, the liquid form is converted into solid state, right? This is what about melting and freezing. Here children, let me now discuss about evaporation. What is meant by evaporation children? The process of liquid converted into gaseous state on heating is called evaporation. Here if you see that water is heated, right? Means water is a liquid state. When it is heated, you can see water vapor here. This is a gaseous form. This process is called evaporation. Then what is meant by condensation children? This process of gas is going to convert into liquid state on cooling. Means here if you see that this is a liquid form, right? On heating it is formed into gaseous state. This one is mainly supposed to cool later sometime, right? Then it can form water again. The gaseous state on cooling, it can form into water again. This process is called condensation children. Let you see once again what is meant by evaporation children. The process of liquid converted into gaseous state here on heating is called evaporation. What is called condensation children? The process of gaseous state converted into a liquid state on cooling is called condensation. I hope that everyone understood the topic of matter and also changes in the states of matter. Thank you. Have a nice day children.